crypto things.
Hi everyone, I'm going to tell you how to batch upload using the JSON file method within the thirdweb platform. So first of all, on a previous tutorial, which is available on our YouTube channel, we explained how to make a smart contract and we've uploaded these items here. So far we've went through the single upload method and the CSV file method. So yeah, let's tell you how to do the JSON file method. So we click batch upload. And what's good about thirdweb, it will actually give you an example file to download. So let's click this file here. Oh, no, sorry, this one here, JSON file. And we want to open it up in Notepad. Yeah, so this is what a JSON file looks like. And as you can see here, it's basically opened up in a text file. The difference is that instead of it being, example.txt, it's just example.json. So that's that tells the software that it's a JSON file and it's laid out in this particular format. It always follows this kind of format. So you don't need to really be a coder to understand all this format. All you need to do is just replace the necessary words. So yes, this is per image that you want to upload. So as you can see, you have the name of your image, the description. This you don't need to mess around with. That's just to tell thirdweb where it's going to be placed into your collection. You don't need to touch that. Then you've got the attributes, also known as traits. So this is all your different traits. So that's like one image there, and then it's sort of nested into your next one. And all you have to do if you want to upload obviously more than two, you just have to sort of copy a bit of this code and keep adding it on. So yeah, that's how. So this is actually what it would be for two images because there's sort of two sort of nested bits of code there. So let's just save this. To, yeah, we'll save it here. And let's see what happens if you open up the example file. So because that's for two images, let's just try two images from our collection. And yeah, so uploading two images with the example file. Yeah, so as you can see here, it's automatically found an X token ID. So when we was in the drop view in thirdweb, you noticed there was 8 images, but the token ID actually starts at 0. So that means the next one, the next token, or the NFT token, would be 8. And it's going to show this image. And yes, so you've got your collection number for name. Then you've got the description, and these are the traits that are in that file. But obviously, we need to put in our own ones to match our image. So that's what I'm going to show you. Okay, so what we're going to do is pull up our JSON file. Yeah, so we need to the example file there. Now we need to modify this so it matches the ones we're going to upload. So we want to upload 4 today, so that means image 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, we've got to do the collection. Yeah, name of the collection is. Oh no, sorry, this is name of the actual NFT. Sorry. Let's find out what we called it before. So these are the previous ones that we can see in the OpenSea testnet. So they followed the format of NFT image 1, 2, 3, etc. So we're going to stick with that format. So image, obviously you'd call it whatever you want. Let's give you image NFT image 9. And what was the descriptions before? Oh yeah, the description was pretty much the same. Yeah, so we just need to put the attributes in there, which I can remember. So the first one was creator, which is Crypto Dreams. And then we have background. And as this is NFT image 9, that's a blue background. And emoji is none. So we need to delete these other traits because we only want 3 different traits in our collection, so we don't need these. Yes, so as you can see, the last one doesn't have any comma or anything like that. So that means we need to, we need to delete it to there. Okay, so let's do the next one. And follow the same sort of format. We've got creator, Crypto Dreams, background, is orange. And let's just delete these other ones we don't need. Yeah, so at the moment, if we uploaded that, we've got a metadata there for 2 images, but we obviously have 4. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to add another trait as it goes. Yeah, you need quite a lot of concentration when doing these. Make sure the coding's right. Yeah, that looks okay. So, yeah, we want to add 2 more of these. So we just see how it was done previously in the code. So you can see after this sort of square bracket, this then starts again. So we could copy it there. And then yeah, insert a square bracket here. Then double that up. Yeah, okay, so let's continue to write the metadata for the other images. So that's image 11. Yeah, so that's a brown background on that one. And I need to just correct that one. I was never filled in the emoji for the previous one. So that's a laugh out loud emoji. The emoji for image 11 is a seal, something we specialize in. So that's a purple background. Okay, that's our metadata for the 4 images. And if I've not made any syntax errors with the code, it should work. So let's find out. Yeah, so when you save your file, you just call it whatever you want and then dot JSON. And then it saves it as a JSON file. Yeah, so what we want to achieve is we need to upload the JSON file with these 4 images here. So the order that the JSON file data is written in, we'll do it in the image order. We'll just follow the sequence that you have. Okay, so let's see. The good thing about this, it will tell you if it has any errors or not. So we need to select our 4 images and then go to, yeah, example batches, the one I just done. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So as you can see, it seems to match the image here. That's what I normally check is, so background blue, yep, no emoji on that one, that makes sense. Yep, this is matching that. So the metadata is matching up with the images. So you know for a fact that when you click next, this is actually going to be okay. If you want things like external URL, you can actually add that to that JSON file. You just have to you don't add it as a trait, but it's more above in the core data. For things like name and description, you just sort of make another one for the external URL. But this is what people are going to use most of all. Yeah, so there's no limit to this. If you can even create metadata in all sorts of ways, or JSON files in all kinds of ways. You might have a particular program that will output the JSON data for you, and you can just import it into here. But personally, because we do one of one pieces of art, yeah, we do the sort of time-consuming way and write out the traits manually one by one. So it all depends if your NFT collection is auto-generating the traits or if you're manually inputting them. If you're manually putting them in, if you're manually importing the data, then yeah, I do recommend CSV file. It might be a bit more easier. Okay, so let's go next. We want to refill upon mint, so upload 4 NFTs. And we're going to confirm that. Okay, let's just wait for that. And then it should be added to our drop view within thirdweb. So just remind everyone, this is an NFT drop smart contract that we've done on thirdweb. We've been adding NFTs to the collection in different ways. Yeah, the delayed refill, that's quite handy if you want to refill the NFT image at a later date. So that means, yeah, your customers could mint, well, you or your customers could mint the NFTs, and then you could actually refill what NFT they have later down the line. Yeah, so that has been added. Unfortunately, I think thirdweb's been experiencing an issue with their like putting their metadata into here, but it is in here. It just takes a while to appear. And I don't know if it's because I'm using the test net, but it's normally okay. But it will appear like this. And you can tell it's in there because we did have only 8 and we added 4, so it's now got a total supply of 12 and 4 unclaimed supply. So because we've added 4, it's been added to this drop, but they've not been claimed or minted yet. They've essentially not been, we've not created those NFTs from the contract yet. Okay, it's taken a while to appear. Let's open it up here so you can actually see them. It would be handy. Okay, we'll move on anyway. So the next stage would be to claim these. So it would either be the creator, such as ourselves, actually claiming it, or if you have a mint button on your website, then that mint button does the same sort of function as the claim button here, and it means, yeah, anyone can easily go onto your website and just basically mint it direct from the website, and it will just choose the next one in line here. Okay, so let's just claim. Well, first of all, I'll show you how it's appearing on OpenSea. So this is our current items on OpenSea. We only have 8 because we obviously need to claim the 4 that we added from to show here. It's quite important you understand that. So let's click claim. I'm going to claim 4 of them. Okay. Let's just wait for that to go through. Right, it says it's done it. And we can get confirmation of that because now our claimed supply is 12, which matches total. We've got none that are unclaimed. So that means we must be able to see it on the NFT marketplace, which is OpenSea. So let's just refresh that. Yeah, there we go. It's actually added it. You'll notice that some take time to appear, and that's not because you've done something wrong. It's just because NFT marketplaces have to pull the new data. So there's it has to, yeah, it probably updates every few minutes, for instance, and there's a queue for data. There's lots of people doing the same. In fact, I think because I'm using the testnet, I can imagine loads of people using the testnet, and that's probably why these are not appearing. There's a lot of demand. There you go, you can see them starting to appear. Yeah, if you do have an issue with items appearing and you really want to see it like immediately, then you can actually speed it up by clicking on the item and going to this more tag here, refresh metadata. So as you see, it's got a message here. We've queued this item with an update, so let's try and push it along. That would appear after a few minutes. Yeah, that's yeah. As you can see, these ones are appearing now. It just takes time, and they'll eventually get their new wallet address. So when you first drop something into this area here, it has a null address because no one really owns it, not even us. And then when it's minted or claimed, whatever wallet address has done that, it gets assigned to it. So it's evidence they own it. Okay, yeah, that's how you can do a batch upload using the JSON technique. So yeah, I hope you learned something from this. Yeah, please subscribe, like, and comment. See ya.